All right, let's get back to washing. We're gonna be doing the Nouveau house. I forget what that looked like. I took a day off in between playing. Pet my animals here. So I took the day off yesterday from doing any more power washing, and I don't remember what the next one's supposed to look like. I know it's a house of some sort, but well, let's get started. Oh, cool. Okay. Oh, you're here. Fantastic. This house has been a blight on the street for ages. Honestly, if he wasn't such a good lawyer, we'd sue him for lost valuation to our collective property, not to mention the damage he's doing to Muckingham's chance of becoming Town of the Year. Barclay Street is front and center of the mayoral processional route, as I'm sure he's aware. Don't worry about getting evicted. We've checked all the local bylaws. It's perfectly legal for you to be here, so let's get to washing. Okay. Plenty of ladders. Well, let's just start from the bottom. And now we're here. Front porch cleaned up nice and neat. Wow. That is grind on there. You know whose house you're cleaning, right? Nope. Don't care. I'm getting paid to do it, so I'm doing it. Entrance molding. What's the difference? Or is it both sides? Maybe? Maybe it's tied into both sides. And this green nozzle is getting all the grind, which is nice. Okay, so I got trim, molding, wall. Molding's done. Trim here needs to get done. Base here down. Xavion Lesage, a legendary lawyer. Apparently, they were all set to take down the mayor years ago. But after being foiled by a dirty jury, he got so disillusioned that he went into seclusion and has been there ever since. This green also does some work. And it came with the thing that does better than the adjustable nozzle. I think that should be the whole bottom here. Clearing this. Okay, that should be all the way around now. All right. So let's get this facade here. This orange facade. It is nice having a four-time extension. Nice. You can really get high areas, far away areas, a lot easier without having to use a ladder as much. The ladders in the game are a little wonky, but I mean ladders in real life are not the best either. So. You gotta be very careful. Alright, let me get up on the top of here. Do you think we should ask Xavion if it's okay to be there? Be here? The golden rule will never get on the bad side of good people. I'll reach out. There we go. All right. Yes, that's the ledge. That's done. This might be a longer video because I got a feeling this is gonna take some time to get this right. Get up here. I feel like I want to get this roof done now when I'm up here. Then I can focus on the sides. Everything else. Honor, we just want to make sure that you are fine being here, that we're fine being here today. Well, I'll admit that when you first started working, I was tempted to open a window, holler Pearson versus Kinski at you and get you escorted from the premises. But actually, I'm quite enjoying the ambiance. That's good for you. Nice. Dirt finder or mutual cleanup of the county continues apace. How soon can we get to the recreation round? Maybe a little while. I mean, I'm 40% in here, and I've been going 17 minutes. I'm 40% in, which is pretty damn good. We shall see. It really depends on how much that pace keeps up once I get to the smaller stuff. The bigger stuff seems like it goes a lot faster to get done. But we shall see. Oh, no. I broke my feet. I just died as a power washer, by the way. I absolutely killed myself. Since I'm down here, I might as well. That on the top of the scaffold. also helps. I can also detect from the manner in which you're cleaning the first 49% of my house that you intend to do a thorough job. Well, I appreciate that, Mr. Xavier Lesage. I take my power washing job very seriously. Alright, let's go up. Up one more. Nice. Alright, this whole side's done. And now I can get back up on the roof. Try not to fall off again. I mean, it's this side I gotta finish. That was a jump right there. Actually, the tick out here in disguise. Alright, what am I missing here? This little bit. Or is that an Eve? Yeah, it was the little trim there. Okay. So now let's get over here. The dormer. my thing's gonna happen is I'm gonna clean this house. He's gonna like it so much, it's gonna bring him back out into society, and he's gonna go after the mayor and run against him. Just want to learn from the billboard around billboard cleaning is that the mayor is not a good person. Well, certainly did not appear to be there. Is this a brass roof? That's pretty cool if it's brass. It's an expensive roof. I do believe. Yeah. More expensive than the 10, I think. I'm not a roof salesperson, so I know that, but I do believe that brass is more expensive than 10. Isn't brass made out of tin? Isn't it tin and another metal put together? Tin and copper or something like that? Several hairs from my British short hair have transferred from your person to my windowsill. Interesting. It appears that you still have possession of the mayor's cat. It's my cat. The mayor can't have it back. Alright, so the roof is still... under tag. There we go. But the frame. There we go. Okay. And then the roof over here. Just this part. There we go. Okay. The rest of that looks good. Oh, what did I just see? Oh, the rear wall. Yeah, that's fine. What's this down here? This is one big piece this time. Thirty-three minutes and we're almost 80% in. Not bad. It's actually a little bit less. It's probably more like 30 minutes. That's total recording time, including the setup and that. So actual power washing time is like 30 minutes. Means I should definitely have this done in less than an hour. Which is pretty good compared to a few videos ago. I think I went like an hour and 35, 40 minutes. So I am getting better equipment, which should be speeding things up a little bit. That's really cool. I like that. That hinge look. We have an official transfer of guardianship. If not, then I'm afraid that he has a case. Alright, let's move this out of the way. I want to bring this gasket over here. Makes a lot more sense to use than that thing for this facade. Some nice molding work. think I probably have to get the top to finish that one. Yeah, let me... That looks good. Sweet. Alright, so all this looks fine. Looking for any little one-offs. Alright. Back up here, grab the scaffolding, bring it back down here. Alright. See, why can't I get it straight? Like, it's always straight when I pick it up, but then it immediately goes cat-a-corner. Boom. That's how you grab a ladder. That's parkour. So it gets, diagonal. Immediately. As soon as you pick it up, it changes. There's no fine tuning for it. So this is what I found. It could be in the game, I just don't know how to do it. Nice, okay. Nice. Almost done. Oh wow, I thought I'd gotten everything up here. What am I missing? Oh, the handles. I didn't even know the handles were a thing. Okay. Bing. Oh, I see it. Okay. And the eaves. Oh, okay. Could have sworn I'd already done that. And then this thing. Oh, the base. Nice. And we got a new item available in the shop. Not bad. Did that in right at 40 minutes. Doing houses seems to be, you know, the kind of the longest time, but that one was good. I was rather hoping to employ the hilarious refrain, "You've missed a bit," and back it up with photographic evidence, but you didn't, so I can't. Impressive. I appreciate that, sir. Alright, so... Oh, hello. Hello. Little Squeak. Little Bubbles. And Ulysses. Alright, so what do we have in the catalog here? It's probably furniture. Because I don't think it... I think all this is just the way it is. So I'm wanting to save up for the Urban X Max, I believe. So it's going to be like 6, 9, 10. You know, we're looking at over 11,000 to buy everything for the Max. Although the way it's going, I might just only buy these things and leave out these nozzles that I don't use. Although this is a good one. If you have something that's really difficult to get out, this nozzle will take any grime out. You know, but it hits a very fine line, so you don't want to use it a lot. But if you've got something that's really tricky to get, that will take it out. So I might look at, oh, so if that's the case, it's going to be like 9,000, 8,900 or 8,800, something like that, to do. So I'll save that up. But next video, we're going to be looking at doing the airship. It looks to be the only option left. So yeah, thanks so much for watching, and we'll catch you again next time.